Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. So as you can tell from the title, today I'm doing a Zara fragrance review. I was on the Zara website ending of September and I saw they came out with some new fragrances. Not sure exactly when these came out, but I noticed them in September. So I got all four of them. They're vanilla fragrances. I do love vanilla in my fragrances, so of course I wanted to try them out. So I got Hypnotic Vanilla, Starlight Vanilla, Supreme Vanilla, and the last one, Vanilla Vibration, and they retail for $35.90. I do have some fragrances from this style bottle, like this collection bottle, and I believe they used to be like $29.90, but now they retail for $35.90, of course inflation. So yeah, they do come in a smaller size. I've never purchased the smaller size bottles, but I believe those retail for $17.90. I'm not sure if they also increased due to inflation, because I don't know what price they were prior. But yeah, so I got all four of them in the 80 ml bottle for $35.90. I really do like the packaging. I like this navy color that they got going on with the gold writing. I think it would have looked nice as well with silver, but it's nice. So this one is Hypnotic Vanilla, and I've already smelled all of them. I did blind buy them. I really do enjoy blind buying fragrances, you guys. I don't know, I just think it's really like fun to me, in my opinion. Like, you know, online or in store, I really do enjoy blind buying a fragrance if I see it, especially like, you know, like Ross, Marshalls, those places where it's like you can't really, there's no tester for you to try it out. Like, I enjoy blind buying fragrances. I don't know, it's fun to me. I do watch reviews, of course, but I don't watch reviews because I'm like, oh my gosh, because someone says this and this, I'm not gonna get it. I just enjoy watching somebody else's, you know, opinion on a scent, you know, because scents are definitely subjective. So what you might smell, I might have not smelled, and so on. You know, that's why I watch my reviews. Reviews never deter me from purchasing something. If I'm gonna purchase something, I'm gonna purchase it. What somebody else has to say doesn't change, you know, what I've already made up my mind on. So yeah, because I know, like, I've seen some people, they'll watch a review and then even though they wanted something, they don't want it no more because of that. And it's like, why don't you try it yourself before just going with somebody else's? Like, yeah. But anyways, I love blind buying fragrances. I do watch reviews, but I watch reviews just to get, you know, somebody else's opinion on something, makeup, perfume, whatever it is. But it's not gonna deter me from whatever it is I've already wanted to purchase. So yeah, but yeah, so I got all four of them like I mentioned, and then I do like that on the box it does give you a little, you know, tell you a little something about the fragrance. So for Hypnotic Vanilla, it says it's addictive and hypnotic, a radiant feminine bouquet embraced by the richness of golden vanilla. So on Fragrantica, the main accords, vanilla, caramel, sweet white floral, powdery, floral, mossy, and balsamic. And then for the notes, bourbon vanilla, caramel, jasmine, moss, apricot blossom. And then, you know, a lot of people say this reminds them of Dior Hypnotic Poison. And then there's some other fragrances they also state it reminds them of, but the only one I've smelled myself is Dior Hypnotic Poison. So I could definitely agree with that one, that it's very close to Dior Hypnotic Poison. I've smelled that perfume countless of time. I don't own it because I feel as if, like, to me it doesn't last as long, and it's very, very soft to me. And for the price, I'm just like, if I could find it at a really nice discounted price, then, you know, I wouldn't mind. But for the price, even though it's, you know, it's a designer fragrance, designer fragrances are not cheap, you know. So yeah, that's that, you know. Like, I mean, it depends on what somebody might consider affordable and expensive, but to me, you know, designer fragrances, they're not so affordable and they're not super expensive, but at the same time, depending on what you got going on, you might be like, no, I'm not buying that. And to me, the Dior Hypnotic Poison, to me, on my skin, I love the way it smells when I, you know, first spray it, but to me it's too soft where I'm like where is it for me to cough off the price that they're asking for. But, you know, till then, this will do because this is very close to it. The only thing I don't like about this bottles, the cap is like so hard to put on and get off, in my opinion. But this is so good. It's like a really nice, oh, you guys, I'm all over the place, but yeah, listen, I say this in all my fragrance videos. I'm not a fragrance reviewer. I could just tell you what I smell. So, you know, if you're like, what is this girl talking about, you know, as long as you're respectful, you know, because I could just tell you what I smell. Okay, so yeah, so this is so nice. It's like a very sweet floral powdery fragrance. When I sprayed, like, I did have to spray a good amount of this on me, so I could actually smell it. So it definitely reminds me of Dior Hypnotic Poison, because with that one as well, anytime I spray it, I have to spray a good amount, because I'm just like, okay, I want to smell it. Because when I wear fragrances, I wear fragrances for me to smell. I don't really care if somebody else likes it or not. I wear my fragrances for me, okay, for me. But yeah, so with this, I did spray a good amount so I could smell it, and on my clothes, it definitely project more on my clothes. And as I was, you know, on and out, you know, doing whatever I had to do, like every time the wind blew, I smelt it, and it's really nice. It's powdery, it's soft, sweet vanilla. Oh, I definitely am glad I got it in an 80. Well, I would have never got it in a the one, I don't know, 1 ounce. I don't know what size that one is, but because I always get them in the big one. But I'm glad that, you know, I actually was like, you know what, let me get this because I really like how it smells. Okay, so next one, let me see. Next one we're gonna go with is Supreme Vanilla in this collection. So Supreme Vanilla, the box says a feminine and sophisticated fragrance in ink accord associated to a pink sugar note, sublimate a captivating vanilla with notes of tonka beans and cedar wood. Okay, this one right here, you guys, like, you see what I'm talking about? Okay, with this one right here, oh, hold on, I gotta tell y'all the notes on Fragrantica. Oh my gosh. Okay, mental chords, vanilla, sweet, aromatic, woody, powdery. And then the notes: Madagascar vanilla, ink, sugar, tonka bean, and cedarwood. Okay, listen. And then a lot of you, first, okay, we're gonna get to that. So this one right here, when I sprayed it on me, y'all, like when I first initially sprayed it, I was kind of like, this is different, you know, like to me this was different. Like I smelled the cedarwood, and I'm assuming it's the ink, because it was a very intriguing, unusual smell. Like, of course I knew what the cedarwood smell was, because I literally smelled like somebody just cut a tree right in front of me. But with the other smell, it was different, and I was okay, it has to be the ink. It was very intriguing. And at first, when I first sprayed it, I was kind of like, I don't know about this. Like, I'm not saying I didn't like it, because I feel as if, like, as my fragrance collection have grown, and I'm assuming it's gonna keep growing, you know, I'm not the type that, like, now, before I used to be like, okay, I'm only gonna be wearing sweets, florals, everything else, no thank you. But as my collection's grown, and I feel like my nose, you know, has matured a little, I'm open to a lot of different fragrances. Even though some might not be my favorite, you know, I'm open to smell, you know, the different notes that they put in it to, you know, enjoy those different type of notes. So before, I probably wouldn't have liked this, but I really enjoy it. I really do. I feel like my nose palette has grown and matured a bit, and yeah, but this is a very feminine, grown, deep scent in my opinion. Like when it dried down on me, oh my gosh, I was in love. Initial spray, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, like it was a lot going on. The woody notes, because if you don't know, woody scents, musk and whatnot are not my cup of tea. But again, as I mentioned, you know, as my, you know, nose palette mature more and more, you know, I've become more open to different notes, and I could appreciate other fragrances, you know, because I have a lot of fragrances that I never thought I would purchase. And, you know, as I get, you know, more into fragrances, I'm learning to appreciate those different type of notes. Of course, my favorite scent type always going to be warm, sweet, gourmands. I can't help it. And then, you know, after that, I love my floral notes. I love floral notes, I really do. But like woody, musky, those type of notes, you know, I'm more open to them, you know, as of now. But yeah, so when I first sprayed this, like the woody notes and then the anchor cord was kind of like, they're like on top. I didn't smell nothing else besides that, and I was like, oh my gosh, like Like, I don't know about this one. I wasn't thinking I'm gonna return it because, you know, like, I wanted to see how it would, you know, change as it dried down on my skin. And when it dried down, you guys, oh my goodness, like, in love. It came to like this super sweet vanilla, like creamy, like it literally smelled like a coffee drink on me. Not coffee, I would say maybe like a cappuccino or something, like a frothy, creamy, like hot cappuccino latte or something like that. Like, it was just so good. Like, oh my goodness, I love it. It's really creamy, sweet, like overly sweet. Like, oh my goodness, I love the way this smell on me, and I cannot wait to spray it when it gets a little cooler where I'm at, to see, you know, like what it's gonna do around that time. But oh my gosh, I love this. I love it. And it's not juvenile sweet. When, you know, when I'm saying sweet, it's not juvenile sweet. It's definitely very feminine, very grown deep, in my opinion. But it's like, it's nice. The vanilla just toned everything down. The cedarwood, the ink, I feel as if Zara did an amazing job with all of these fragrances, and I feel like they blend this really nice. For $35, I can't complain. Again, I'm not a fragrance reviewer, and I know there's fragrances that cost way more, obviously, and there's people nose that's way more mature than my nose. But in my opinion, to what I like to smell and how my nose is currently, I don't think they did a bad job on this one. Again, this is Supreme Vanilla. Okay, next one we're gonna go with is Vanilla. Oh wait, hold on. A lot of people say the Supreme Vanilla reminds them of KAYALI Vanilla 28. I don't think so. I have Vanilla 28. I do not. But again, fragrances are subjective. What somebody smell, I might have not smell. I don't smell that whatsoever. I have Vanilla 28. And like, I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I don't smell that. And I also have By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela, and a lot of people say that that reminds them of Maison Margiela as well. And to me, I would say when I first sprayed Supreme Vanilla, like before it dried down, when I was smelling the cedarwood and then the ink accord, when they were like on the top, I would say it was like a very watered down version of Maison Margiela By the Fireplace. Like, I had to really be like for me to even say, oh, okay, I see what you guys are talking about. It was not even close in my opinion to Maison Margiela By the Fireplace at all, you know. But again, we smell different things, and like, it's not even smoky. Like, that's another thing. I feel as if like people should just enjoy fragrances, and, you know, like, just enjoy the fragrance, you know. Like, we don't always have to like try to compare it to other fragrances, you know. I don't know, like, but to me it doesn't smell like these at all. And also, they also say that it reminds them of Seven Virtue Vanilla Woods, which I also have, but it's like all the way back there. I don't feel like getting it. I don't smell that at all. Seven Virtue Vanilla Woods and Supreme Vanilla doesn't smell the same whatsoever. Like, I don't smell that. But again, scents are subjective. But when I was looking at, you know, what people are saying it reminds them of, those three fragrances are what I have, and I was like, I don't smell that whatsoever. They also say it smells like Black Opium Le Parfum, which I don't own, but I do have the original Black Opium as well as the Extreme. I've smelled Le Parfum countless of time. It's a beautiful fragrance, like, oh my gosh. Like, but in my opinion, YSL can't make anything wrong. Like, I love YSL as a brand. So Le Parfum is definitely one of my fave, even though I don't own it as of yet. But I don't think it smells like that either. To me, Black Opium Le Parfum, like, to me, it's like a very vanilla-based, creamy scent. The coffee note in Le Parfum is like in the back end, in my opinion, compared to the original, and definitely to the extreme version of the Black Opium. And Le Parfum, I feel like because I think it has 4 different vanillas, and to me, all I smell is just like the creaminess of the vanilla, and then the coffee notes is like in the back, just in case you don't really care, because I know a lot of people don't care for Black Opium. I love Black Opium, but I know a lot of people don't. So just in case you don't like the original and the extreme, Le Parfum is perfect. But to me, Supreme Vanilla doesn't smell like it either. And then a lot of people also say, I have it over here, this is by Lattafa. This is like a dupe, I would say, to Maison Margiela by the Fireplace. And a lot of people say this smells like Supreme Vanilla as well. I don't think so either. Like, this is way more smoky. Like, to me, my camera died, but to me, the Lattafa Amir Al Oud is more smoky than Supreme Vanilla. I don't think there's any smoky notes in this. I don't know, you know, but I mean, let me know what you guys think. But I don't think Supreme Vanilla smells like Lattafa Amir Al Oud whatsoever. Like, Amir Al Oud, in my opinion, don't even smell like Maison Margiela replica. It's like, it's close, not really close. It's like, I would say like a distant cousin, you know. But yeah, so when I saw what it reminds a lot of people of, and in some of these fragrances that I actually own, I went and I smelled some, and I was like, not to me, not in my opinion, but you know, like, you know, we smell different things. So yeah. Next one is Starlight Vanilla, and in the box says this is the purest abstraction and exquisite nectar of almond and tonka bean, dressed in an enveloping ambery vanilla signature. And then the main accords on Fragrantica: vanilla, lavender, almond, amber, sweet, nutty, powdery, aromatic, fruity, fresh, spicy. And then the notes are lavender, vanilla, almond milk, amber, and silk. Okay, so to me, when I had sprayed this, when I first spray it, the fresh spicy notes, and I'm not sure exactly what that consists of, I did smell like that type of note, like very spicy, which I don't mind, you know. Like, again, as I mentioned, you know, as I've gotten more fragrances, you know, I've been more open to a lot of different notes. But as this dries down on me, I do get a very nice vanilla, creamy, almond milk, nutty type of scent. That's what I get. It's very soft, warm, creamy on me. I do smell the lavender, but I do like lavender in my fragrances, and I feel as if, like, because of the almond milk, the nutty notes, the vanilla, I feel like, to me, on my skin, it tones down the lavender. But even if it didn't, I wouldn't mind, because I do enjoy lavender in my fragrances. But yeah, but that's what I get. It's like a very nice, comforting, warm, almond nutty fragrance, you know, and I really enjoy it. And I really do feel as if, like, you know, in the colder months, these fragrances are just gonna just perform amazing. Like, they perform good now, so I can't wait when, like, you know, when it gets colder. I don't think anything is the same in this collection. I think everything smells different, and you know, there's something for everybody. And then what a lot of people say this reminds them of, which I've smelled, is the Jo Malone Myrrh and Tonka, as well as Jo Malone Vetiver and Golden Vanilla. I haven't smelled that one, but Myrrh and Tonka, first of all, with the Jo Malone line, I feel as if those fragrances are so overly priced. I don't think they're worth it whatsoever. Like, I just feel as if, like, it's because of the name. The only ones from Jo Malone I would purchase, I don't own any, but if I would be Myrrh and Tonka, as well as Scarlet Puppy. Those two, I really feel as if, like, okay, like, those two are worth it. Like, after that, and then there's another one in the darker bottle. I don't remember the name of that one. That one is also nice. But besides those three, I don't really think, like, the other ones are really worth it, like, honestly. Like, but you know, to each his own. If you like Jo Malone, you like Jo Malone. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, for me, my own coins, I would only buy Myrrh and Tonka, Scarlet Puppy, and then there's another one. I just don't remember the name of that one. Those are the one that I feel like actually, like, because I think the darker bottles are like the intense one, so those are the one that I feel like you could actually smell something. The other ones, I feel like they're just like water and oil mixed together. But yeah, so last one, oh, with the Starlight Vanilla, it's close to the Myrrh and Tonka. it's close. Last one is Vanilla Vibration, and it says a charming vanilla nectar irresistibly infused with the woody scent of papyrus and powdery iris flower. And then on Fragrantica, it says the main accords are warm spicy, vanilla, powdery iris, violet, woody, aromatic, earthy, sweet, white, floral. Fragrance notes are cardamom, vanilla, iris flower, papyrus, violet, orange blossom. Now in this one, I do not smell any orange blossom in my opinion, and I would say this one is the one that's the most unisex in this collection that they got going on. When I had first sprayed this on me, the woody and earthy notes definitely came out, and I was like, ooh. But you know, as I mentioned, you know, I'm more open to those type of notes now, so I was okay, let's see, you know, what it's giving after it dries down on the skin. And as it was drying down, I smelled the leather. Like, I smelled leather in it, and I was like, oh my goodness. Now when it comes to leather and fragrances, you know, again, I'm becoming more open to other notes and scents and whatnot. And usually when I smell fragrances that have leather, it gives me a headache. But this one, not so much. Like, I feel as if, like, because, you know, of the, even though I would say vanilla in this one is definitely, like, it's not as sweet. You definitely don't smell as much vanilla as you smell in the other ones. But I feel like the vanilla in this definitely tone it down a lot. You know, it's really soft. Like, it's not too overbearing, but I do think it's like a more dark, deep fragrance, you know, with the whole line that they have. I would say this one is definitely the one that's more unisex. It's not masculine, it's just unisex. You know, I'm definitely gonna wear it. The vanilla definitely, you know, makes it a little bit sweet, you know, with the woody and earthy and leather notes that I'm getting. The vanilla definitely helps with that. And as it dries down, you know, it's a nice dark, warm, cozy scent, you know. And I definitely feel as if, like, when it becomes, like with all of them, when it gets colder, they're gonna perform 10 times better. But I definitely would say, if you're not somebody that like to blind buy fragrances, Vanilla Vibration as well as Supreme Vanilla, these two, I would say go in store to try them out if you don't want to blind buy, because I feel like most people probably would be like, oh my gosh, I don't know about those two. The other ones, you know, Hypnotic Vanilla, it's safe to blind buy. And I also would say the same thing with Starlight Vanilla, but I would say these two, maybe, you know, some people might not think so. Definitely Vanilla Vibration, but I do enjoy it. I like it. It's different. All four of them, in my opinion, are different enough to own if you're somebody that love fragrances and you like different things, because I don't think none of them are repetitive. I don't think none of them smell alike, you know. And if you are able to, if you have the means, why not? If you don't want the big bottles, you could definitely get the small ones. I definitely enjoy all of them for different things. Vanilla Vibration, I don't know if I mentioned, but this one, even though I don't really wear my fragrances at a certain time or month or season, night, whatever, I wear whatever I want when I want. But this one definitely, I would say, would do way better at night and definitely in the cold. Vanilla Vibration, same thing with Supreme Vanilla. Hypnotic Vanilla, definitely I would say, you know, day or night, you know, day to day, running errands, whatever. And same thing with Starlight Vanilla. Yeah, so those are my thoughts and opinion on the Zara Vanilla fragrances. I enjoy all four of them. Don't really have nothing bad to say about any of them, honestly. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think down below. And as always, thank you so much for coming back to my channel and watching another one. You guys know I definitely appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.